morning, everybody. It is Wednesday morning, and welcome back to the start of another weekly vlog. And this weekly vlog will be taking us to Palm Springs and Joshua Tree. Yay! I'm in the car. My mom is driving me. We're headed to the airport right now. I am super nervous, and I get very worked up trying to get on the plane. And then once I'm on the plane and I land, I'm okay. So it's gonna be fine. I got my bear with me. I got a good book to read, and I got my headphones, and it's gonna be okay. I'm very excited, and I cannot wait to land in Palm Springs and get an In-N-Out burger. That's the first thing we're gonna do. Greetings from overcast Palm Springs. It is so humid. Maybe it's just humid because I just got off the plane. My ass is gonna try to go check into my hotel. It's about 2:40. Check-in is at 3. I'm gonna check in, and then I'm gonna get my ass over to In-N-Out Burger before I get into a fight because I am hangry. And at first they couldn't find my reservation because I guess my wizard number is under my old last name and my car is under my, I don't know. Anyway, they found my car. It just took some maneuvering, but I'm gonna head over to my hotel, try to get checked in, and then I am gonna go get some In-N-Out Burger and see what the fuck. I wanted to do the aerial tram. The last train up is at 4 p.m. So I don't think that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna find something to do for sure. Staying tonight. This is the Little Paradise Hotel, and I am their only guest tonight, I guess, because, oh no, nobody is coming out to the desert right now. But look at how beautiful this bed is. Huge. Hi, that's me. I have a full fucking kitchen. I think I got like a king like room with a view, and he upgraded me to a king with a suite thing. So, oh, maybe this is open. I have a little back thing back here. And so I gotta get some wine for tonight. That's like, oh, look at this cute little hallway here with everybody. These trees. Oh my God, my mom, we got this Life 360 thing. I'll have to tell you about it. It's an app on my phone, and my mom is like, is your battery really only at 33%? Yes, Mom, it is. Listen, I've been through some shit today. Oh my God, I gotta close the door. Okay, look, I have a whole kitchen. What? You go, girl. And look, there's a TV in the kitchen so I could put on like fucking Chopped while I make myself dinner. I'm going to dinner though, fuck that. Ah, so nice. Look at this beautifully nice bathroom. It's huge. That's a big shower. We got a big thing here. Look at my face. Do you see, well, can you see my face? Can you see the N95 and how it has wronged me today? But you know what? It took care of me so far. I think it did. I felt very protected in the face area. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna get my stuff in here. I have to pee so bad. My camera. I don't know if I like this. I can't find a place to clip it. Hi! I got a clip to hold my camera while I'm driving, so I could be like, hi everybody. What if I like, I mean I can go all the way over here and you can see what the fuck's inside of me here. But I don't know if you would like that. Hi, how are things? I'm just here in California. I'm in California. Is that my friend Victor going out to dinner? I don't think this is gonna work. Let's try some other stuff. Okay, I got it on my dashboard. I'm not convinced. It's got a spring, like, so it's really a tight grip, and I'm not convinced that it's not going to fly off into my face and hit me in the face while I'm driving. Not convinced of that yet, but it seems rather sturdy. I don't know. And it's like, I can be driving. I'm driving. No, everybody. Okay. Next order of business. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna put some warmer clothes on because it's fucking freezing. It was like 74 and I was shivering at In-N-Out Burger. But I did get to eat outside, so that was nice. There is a tiki bar and a casino over this way somewhere. That's like a third of a mile walk. So I'm going to put some warmer clothes on and put my boots on because it is fucking cold. And I'm going to walk over and get a tiki drink, and then I gotta figure out dinner. I'm like really in the mood for like fancy Mexican, like not like my favorite Mexican, but like a little tapas Mexican, but I don't think there's anything like that in Palm Springs. So I need to come up with a backup plan, and I have to go get wine. There's a Ralph's across the street. I'll just walk over to Ralph's and I'll get wine there. Okay, we can do this. You think this is gonna fly? I mean, it's not flying off right now. I'm gonna leave it here all day, all overnight. I think I'm done being in the car tonight because I think I'm just gonna walk and go someplace I can have a drink. Not really a good sunset tonight. Kind of like overcast and weird. It's a little bit humid. It's like really strange. I'm not used to that out here. But still like really, I don't know, it was just nice to be at In-N-Out Burger. It's just gonna be like an easy night tonight. I'm just gonna get a drink, go get some dinner, and then come back here, open a bottle of wine, and watch some movies. Victor, who is the proprietor, owner here, is like, anything you like for movies, over channel 541. We go to 541, everything beyond that. It is a movie. You want to watch a movie, you go to 541, you go beyond. I'm like, okay, so I got some movies to watch. I can't figure out the headlights, and this is like one of those, like, you miss your dad, because your dad always figured that out for you. I mean, I did figure it out eventually, but I was like, what? And every time I try to do what I think is the headlights, it's actually the windshield wipers. And so a lot of the time when I am turning, like using my turn signal, I'm accidentally turning on the windshield wiper. So gotta get used to the new transport for the next few days. But I did figure out how to turn the headlights on and off. See? Already new stuff. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get some warmer clothes on and find my map to get to the tiki bar. a disaster. Here's my key. I need, I'm not gonna lock it. I'm trying to make some coffee, but all that there is in the room is dark roast. So I'm gonna go see it. They have stuff at the office. I'm gonna go see if they have any light roast. I don't think I showed you the office yesterday, but it's really cute. I'll show you it today. It says sunrise is 6:51, which is like a little over an hour from now. I don't know if that's accurate. Okay, Victor said he painted the floor here yesterday, so just watch out. Don't step on the painted parts. I got it. It was just dark roast there, so we're gonna have to have dark roast, whatever. But I got some like little flyers and pamphlets about stuff that I want to see. Probably won't be able to see everything this time, but windmill tours. It's a guide, a self-paced, guided windmill tour on a private wind farm. It's about an hour. Do I have time to do this before I head to the Salton Sea today? I mean, yeah, right? I'm gonna see a lot of Joshua Tree tomorrow, and I have time to see more Joshua Tree on Saturday. Then I have to figure out Amboy Crater, because I'm not missing Amboy Crater. Wonder Valley is like a drive. Anyway, I don't know. It's not daylight out yet. It's a little bit like 10 minutes before 6. I was mad at myself for trying to sleep in today. What's that about, Rain? What's that about? But anyway, I was gonna go for like a run at the canyon. I think I can run in the canyon. Although then I caught this. And this is the canyon. And it says this is a coupon, so I don't know if it's like to get in the park you have to pay a fee. I don't know. So I'm gonna do like a little run. Come back here and shower, get a real breakfast. I'm gonna eat this banana right now. I'm fucking starving. And then go from there. So I would like to do this. Although Victor was trying to talk me into yesterday, they have bikes for rent, and he's like, stay longer. You do not have a checkout time. You could check out when you want to check out because there's no other guest. And I was like, maybe I want to do some biking. There's a lot of like bike lanes. You can bike around a lot of Palm Springs. The possibilities are endless. I just hope that if it comes to Saturday and we know that there's a possible big snowstorm in the east on Sunday afternoon and evening, like when we'd be flying into Pittsburgh. I hope that if we know that like it's not safe to fly and land, they tell us in advance and I will fly out Monday instead. I have that like cushion. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on the weather. If it comes to like Saturday morning and it's looking bad, I might just see if I can switch it. It might not be as good of a flight home, that's the only thing. Because like, it'll be the same thing I just did out. So it'll be Palm Springs to Vegas, which is only 32 minutes, which is fucking amazing. And then Vegas to Pittsburgh, which is like a little over 4 hours. It's like really the easiest flight that I do. So Pittsburgh to Phoenix is not bad too, but Pittsburgh to Vegas is like, I don't know. I don't know why I love that flight, because it's like, you fly over so much desert and you're like, oh, I'm right here. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna shut my mouth and go make some coffee. So it's true, the sunrise is like almost an hour earlier here. Look at that. Let's see if we can get a little closer to the mountain. Oh my god, even more beautiful. Mama Dino is not milking you now. right now. Mama Dino is looking like right at you. Isn't that cool though? We got two babies. We got baby one here. He's holding a lightsaber, I think. Baby two over there, just kind of fussing. But look at Mama's face. She's looking right at me. What a sweetie. Oh, this is so cool. All right, so here's T-Rex. We're not allowed to cross the fence, touch, or feed him. So sad. I don't even know what kind of snacks you like. So I'm sorry, my dude. Hi, you're huge. Oh, I was zoomed in. Whee, so beautiful. Hi everybody, we are in Tahquitz Canyon. I think I'm pronouncing it right. It is like a hard quits, not what I thought was going to be Keats, because that's how my brain processed it, like Tahquitz, it's Tahquitz. I watched a video of one of the rangers and they said Tahquitz. I think it's how I'm saying it right. I tried to. I'm so bad at pronunciation sometimes, but I try. Anyway, hi. I haven't cried yet, but I feel like it's coming. It's just gonna be tears every day on this trip. It is. This is a 1 mile out and 1 mile back, so 2 mile out and back. It was about a mile to get here, and I ran out from my hotel. So I'm like, I have my watch set for trail run, and I'm just kind of moseying because it's just beautiful. It's so quiet and peaceful, and there is a fucking like little creek in the desert here. I'm so happy. I cry. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off before I cry. So we are here at the place of wasted mezcal, and it's like a little irrigation thing here. It's pretty cool. Boy, am I grateful that that ranger was here and helped me understand the map. It's a little confusing. It's not like, I guess he said these rocks, anytime there's a rock like this, it means that there's a stopping point, but he said that like kids come in and kick the rocks and move them around, so sometimes it's hard to tell. So pretty cool. one more little view here. I think I'm coming up to the turnaround point. It's like a lollipop at the end here. I don't know if that's the technical term. That's what I always call it. When you have an out and back trail that starts like the same path out and back, and then at the end there's a loop at the end. I call that a lollipop trail. I don't know. I just make things up as I go along, so if that's not right, don't be like Googling it and saying like Fox is wrong. But that's the shape of it. I'll show you a map when I get to the top here. It's really hard to film and do rocky terrain. So if I'm not showing you very well, it's because I'm looking at my feet and the ground and not my viewfinder. But look at this. Lovely. Look at these trees. They're just beautiful. We can't fucking deal. It's too fucking beautiful. Alright, now here we go. Maybe this is the reason I felt so drawn to this. This is the Fox tribe that like did all this and like lived here. So the Tahquitz Falls is a place of power. When you enter, you're tired and weak. When you leave, you are rejuvenated and energized. Here we go. It's so beautiful. Oh my god. Holy fucking shirt balls. Whoa. Dude. Look at this. I'm gonna set up on this rock. Welcome to Palm Springs Windmill Tours. All visitors must check in. I did that. Stop. I did that. No photography without prior authorization. I got prior authorization. Anyway, we're here and I'm going to show you some cool ass shit. Okay? Here we go. So we're starting in the blade yard. Yeah, it's so hard to turn this. Isn't that cool? Look, I'm making wind power. I can't even tell how hugely tall this thing is. If you're gonna let me down gently. Don't pretend that you don't want me. Our love ain't water under the bridge. If you're gonna let me down gently. Don't pretend that you don't want me. Our love ain't Okay, so I just finished up with the windmill tour. It was really cool. I really enjoyed it. At the beginning, you watch a video and you learn all this stuff about the history of wind turbines and how they work and things that they do. And there was this other couple that was doing this. They were like the same time slot as me, and they just went down a private road and I'm waiting for them to turn around because I wanted to like go film out there, and I didn't want them to see me filming and be like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? So They are just, you're going to see them passing by because they went down this private road and had to turn around. I was waiting for that to end. So anyway, next I'm headed to the Salton Sea. It's about an hour from here. I do always like to make a pilgrimage to the Coachella AM PM because that has some of the like best snacks and different flavors of Doritos and things. Don't go down a private road if it says private road, my dudes. So I don't know why I'm talking so quietly. I'm like sitting in the fucking middle of nowhere. There's one other car around and they were on the same tour that I was on. So I got this hat. I don't think it fits my face right, but I liked it and it's cute and I maybe have regrets, but they're leaving. So here I go.
If you're gonna let me down gently. Don't pretend that you don't want me. Our love ain't water under the bridge. If you're gonna let me down gently. Don't pretend that you don't want me. Our love ain't water under the bridge.
Decisions were made. We're going to the AM PM. Don't remember the official name of this stretch. I'm like, the Wonderland of Rocks, but there's an actual place called Wonderland of Rocks, which is not this place. So anyway, this is the entrance to Joshua Tree, and this is typically when I get all excited about life and I put on the Joshua Tree, one of the top 5 albums of all time, and listen to that. But I am not doing that today because I'm talking to you because it is way later than I wanted it to be, and here we are. So, also there's limited cell phone coverage for the next 15 miles out of this 53-mile drive through the park. There is one road that goes through Joshua Tree, and we are on it. So this connects from Indio down there, where I just came from, above the Salton Sea, and it goes all the way to the tippy top, and you can choose which tippy top part you want to go to. And you can go to the 29 Palm side, which is where I am going, or you can go to the Joshua Tree side, which is to the east, no, to the west. And look how beautiful this is, though. Oh my God, can you even handle it? Can you even handle how beautiful this is? And it's my favorite place in all of the world. Now just imagine, instead of me singing badly, you were hearing the sweet, sweet sounds of Where the Streets Have No Name, right? Majestic. I would try to do that for you, except that it would be a copyright strike and it would not work. So, are you enjoying this though? Instead of seeing my face talking to you, you get to see this beautiful scenic shit. And why haven't I gotten a dashboard cam years and years earlier? This is amazing. So I got stuck later than here's what happened. I went to go have breakfast. And it ended up being like a 20-minute wait for a table because I wanted to stay outside. And I should have just been like, you know what, I'm just going to go to Jack in the Box. But I didn't. And I was like, 20 minutes, that's not that bad. Diners are fast. And it really was pretty fast. But it was like longer than I thought it would be. So by the time I left there, I got in for a 1 o'clock tour up north at the Palm Springs Windmill Farm, which was really cool. I don't think I took very much video. I took a lot of pictures. But it was really, really cool. If you are in the Palm Spring area, I highly recommend it because it's a little bit pricey. It's $50, but there's a video that you watch in the beginning, which was just fascinating because I'm not normally a watch the video before the tour kind of girl, but look at this. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Even in the dark, even when I can barely see, it's so majestic to me. You are so majestic to me. Okay, anyway, focus, Fox. Jesus. So it's $50 to do the tour, and so I was like, that's a little bit much, but it was really cool, and I did enjoy the video at the beginning because normally I look at people camping over there. You can see people camping over there with a raging little fire going. It looks so cozy. There's another fire over there. Good job, campers. This is a beautiful camping area. The video was really informative because it told you all about like statistics about wind power and like how fucking important wind power is to us right now, and how we should be like really focusing on that as sustainable energy because it uses like basically if you make a windmill, you offset the carbon footprint of producing the windmill within 5 months of using it, which is super good, and no harmful emissions. There's no CO2 emissions at all once you make a windmill. Actually, they're called wind turbines. I also learned that today. They're called wind turbines and not windmills because windmills are the mechanical parts and wind turbines are the things that make the power. But since technically it also moves the mechanical parts, it's okay if you call it a windmill. It's okay. So you get to see them up close and be like right underneath them, and like you can't touch them. You have to stay 50 feet away in case they would like drop on your head or something, I guess. But very, very cool. So I left there, and then as you saw, I did go to the Coachella AM PM because why the fuck wouldn't I? It was very crowded though, and that was another thing that took like, I thought that would be like a 5-minute stop, run in, grab all the chips that I wanted. Wait until you see how many chips I got. Oh, honey, it's a crime. But they're like the only place that has all these like good Mexican chips, like the Mexican. It's like MTV Mexico. It's like the chip version of that, like. Ones you can't get anywhere else but to Coachella AM PM. So I got some of that, but that took a long time because they only had like 2 people working and it was really crowded and everybody had complicated orders and people were buying weird CBD oil smoke thingy vapors, whatever. So it was very long. So then I got back in the car and I went down to Salton Sea. My original plan had been do this much earlier in the day, get to the Salton Sea, go to the ski inn and have a burger and look at Bombay Beach because I don't really spend much time in Bombay Beach. Kind of like drive along the ocean. No, it's not an ocean, it's a sea. I kind of like drive along the sea and I go walk in the sand and the fish because I feel like the health benefits of walking through dead fish bones is like really good for you. It's like you absorb all the collagen from them and it's very spa-like. I don't know. I'm just making that up. Okay. So I went down there. So I was like, there's no way I'm going to make it to the ski inn. Like it would have been dark or it would have been like sunset before I got to the ski inn. And then that would have added on like an extra 50 minutes of driving to get there and then to get back on track to come up here. And I was like, it's going to be pitch black then the whole drive through the park. And I'm not about that right now. I've driven through the dark in the park. I have driven through the park in the dark, but not the whole stretch of it. So this road goes, as I said, the entire way up. Be on the lookout for a tortoise. If you see a tortoise, I'll probably scream. I'm so excited and also terrified. So I get down there and I was like, all I really want to do is take like a couple pictures. Like the sun was like, it was like that beautiful clouds over the sea. Like, oh, it's just fucking gorgeous. Well, you saw, I took a video of it. It's so beautiful. But I thought, I'm going to try to get a picture of me jumping like I always do, like husband always takes. But we used to do, like when we do the 2 of us, we do it with a timer, and it always goes really well with a timer. I don't know what the fuck, I couldn't hear the timer well enough to like get my beeps in time, so it's like taking me a lot longer. And then I wanted to film my Adele dance again on the Salton Sea. And as I'm like just about to start filming, like I was pulling up Spotify to do the dance, and this couple showed up, and I'm like, oh fuck, there's like there's nobody here but me and this older couple. They were probably like in their early 60s because they're retired. And then they were there with the wife's parents. And they're from Arizona. The parents are from Missouri, and then they're from Arizona. They live in Arizona. And so they were just chatting with me, and they're like, oh, I forget how we started talking. Oh, because this rental car that I'm driving has Missouri plates. And so they were like, are you from Missouri? And I was like, no. I said, I'm from much farther east than that. It's just the rental car I got. And they were like, oh, it was the guy was like, my father-in-law, they have a Cadillac from Missouri, which they were right behind me when we pulled in, like right behind me. And I was like flustered trying to pay my fee, because I forgot you have to like write your license. Like, who the fuck's checking it at 5 o'clock at night? Nobody is, but honor system. Go honor the honor system. So I was like fumbling around. I'm like, there's a Cadillac behind me. There's like super important rich people behind me. But then it's just like, they were all really nice. But anyway, so they're talking to me, we're chatting, and I said, where are you guys from? And they said, they're from Arizona. I was like, oh, I have not spent any time in Arizona. I've just like passed through it like on a plane or on a train or driving. I went to the Grand Canyon, that's true. I forgot about that. I did go to the Grand Canyon. But I haven't really spent any time in Arizona, but that's on my list of places I would like to do a long weekend this year. So I really want to go to Tucson for a stupid reason. And that reason is because of the movie Boys on the Side. But I have a couple friends who live in Arizona. I don't think any of them watch my channel. They just watch my Instagram. But they live in Phoenix, and the sunsets are just like knock you out with beauty every single night. Like amazing. So I'm like, yeah, I definitely gotta, Arizona's gotta be on my list. And there's national park stuff there. Just, what am I doing? I think I was kind of underwhelmed with the Grand Canyon, if I'm being honest. I think I was underwhelmed with the Grand Canyon. And maybe I should go back and see if I'm whelmed. I don't know why I was underwhelmed. But it was. I was like, it was not my favorite national park. Maybe it's just because it's like so hyped and it's so popular. But you know what? I like Acadia a lot. Acadia is very popular. But anyway, I digress. So we started chatting. We were talking about stuff, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I'm going to give you a piece of Arizona to take home with you. And I was like, oh, what does that mean? And he and his wife live near a place that has a lot of quartz crystal deposits, and so they go for hikes and they find pieces of these crystals. They are supposed to bring goodwill and I guess good vibes, like not like good fortune, like finances going your way or whatever, but good vibes. So he gave me this crystal, and it's beautiful, and y'all know I'm a weird pagan that loves her crystals. So it was really like just a nice, I don't know, this is the kind of shit that I love about travel, is I love like chatting with random people. Like I don't like talking to people, and I like came on this trip to be alone and like get my shit together and get my mind right. But I still love those little brief moments of that. So that was really nice. We chatted for a little while, and they were telling me about how beautiful Arizona is, and I should definitely go there. And then I was asking them if they'd never been to the Salton Sea. And the funniest thing was that the wife said to me, I grew up 45 minutes from here. And I'm like, oh, cool. So you were here all the time. And she's like, I hated the desert when I lived there. And when I moved away, I missed it so much, and I love it now. And I was like, girl, listen. I said, we lived in Los Angeles for a year and a half, and I hated it. I felt like my skin was just like, my body was just so dried out, and I couldn't adjust, and like it was just, my skin was dry all the time, my hands hurt, like I just didn't feel right. Like I had to drink so much water to feel normal. And I just hated in the summers in Los Angeles how it would be so sunny in the summers that the sky would actually be like gray because the sun was so overwhelmingly bright. Like not the beautiful fluffy blue skies of Pittsburgh. Like say what you want about Pittsburgh, but when we get blue skies, we go hard and we get blue skies. And in the mornings in LA, we would get that. But like midday, it happens out here too. It does. But when you were living in that, like living every day, so I don't know if I would want to live in the desert, maybe just like have a vacation home. But like living in that every day, I didn't, everybody would joke, would say too, and oh, it must be better weather out here. And I'm like, no, I miss my seasons. Like, there's just certain things like that. But now, like, when I'm away from the desert, God, I think about it all the time, and I want to come out here every chance that I get. And I get out here, and I just feel like someone refreshes my soul, like clears the cache, and does a defrag on my spirit. So it was just really funny to find somebody else who had that same kind of experience. And like I didn't appreciate it when I lived out here, and then once I moved away from it, I was like, why did I move away from it? So anyway, that's the update. We are still traveling on the Queens Highway. We're not on the Queens Highway. When we went to Toronto. Yeah, we went to Toronto, Ontario, Niagara on the Lake. Yeah, we went to Niagara on the Lake and Ontario, Toronto with my parents. The year that they turned 60, that's what we got for their 60th birthday. And we were driving. We went up to see. There was a racetrack up there doing the North America Cup, which is like a big race. So my dad wanted to see that because he loves horses. So we went up to see that, and we were driving, and the main drag that we were on the whole time was the Queens Highway. And so he kept saying, we're on the Queens Highway. And so I think of that often. And I was on King's Highway earlier, and I was like, not the same. It's not the Queens Highway. So we have to keep the spirit of those we love alive by telling stories and quoting them endlessly. So anyway, that's the update. I'm going to log off here, and I will update you once I am checked into my Airbnb. I hope they're not looking for me, because they said I could check in at 3 o'clock, and it's 5:22, and I'm still almost a little over an hour away. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about dinner. I was gonna go to the grocery store tonight, but I think I'll just go first thing in the morning. Tomorrow is my long run, so I will be traversing this one-track road the opposite direction. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna string together a bunch of like 3 to 5 mile trails that are considered easy, and I'm going to do that, like just drive between them, like pause my watch and drive to the next one, rather than trying to do like a super epic, like I'm not gonna do like Black Canyon, like that's very steep. Like I'm gonna try to keep it, everything that's rated as easy on the map, and then just do that and try to get as close to 20 miles as I can. That's the plan. And then tomorrow we'll see how long that takes me. Sunrise is way earlier out here, which I almost missed it this morning. Could you imagine if I missed that fucking sunset? I would have known, and I would have regretted my entire life. Sunset's like before 7 a.m. here, actually, which is crazy to me, because it's like 7:42 in Pittsburgh right now in the dead of winter. So I have to see what time I'm going to get up. I always get up early because of jet lag and stuff. And then also like I like to get up early, and then I get nervous, like how many things can I cram into a day? And as you see, it ends up with you driving in the dark along desert road. So anyway, I'll see what happens tomorrow, but I think I'm just going to plan to do the groceries tomorrow. I would like to get a bottle of wine for my place. And I'm going to try to see if there's anywhere that I can walk to for dinner. I don't really think there is, but I want to be able to like have a beverage. So I did look up before I came out here that they do have. Was I supposed to turn there? Hold on. Okay. I was like, I didn't think I had to make a turn. So I have 37 miles to go. Not too bad, but it's not, super high speed in here. Whee! Alright, so yeah, I can definitely take an Uber from my place to restaurants nearby, so that's an option. Oh, here we go. Do you want to stay on the phone with me until that truck trying to go in the park? 1 mile to the, oh my god, what are you looking at? I just fell. There we go. Sorry. Okay, commercial vehicles prohibited through park. I am not a commercial vehicle. I am the primetime show. Whoa, Joshua Tree National Park, there it is. Whee! We're in! Where the streets have no name. Yeah, I can't see around these fucking high. They have their high beams on. Jesus. All right. I'll check in with y'all later.